A horrific crime has shaken the Netherlands. A young woman's life brutally ended because she dared to live freely. An 18-year-old Dutch woman, Ryan al-Najjar, was allegedly murdered by her own father and two brothers after they accused her of disgracing the family with her so-called Western lifestyle. Prosecutors say Ryan's choices, no longer wearing a headscarf, socializing with male friends, and expressing herself openly online, became a source of conflict in her household. But here's where it gets even more disturbing. Investigators believe a short TikTok video showing her without a headscarf and wearing makeup may have triggered the fatal act. Ryan went missing from her home in Jor in late May 2024. 6 days later, police discovered her body submerged in a swamp in northern Netherlands. She had been gagged, her limbs bound with tape, and left to drown. Prosecutors pieced together a chilling timeline. On the night of the 22nd of May 2024, Ryan's brothers reportedly picked her up from a home in Rotterdam. They then drove her to an isolated rural area, where their father, Khaled al-Najjar, awaited them. DNA evidence found beneath Ryan's fingernails points directly to Khaled's presence during the attack, suggesting she fought desperately for her life. In court, prosecutors described the terror Ryan must have endured, a young woman trapped in darkness, far from help. What must she have felt in that moment, completely alone, in the middle of nowhere, as the prosecutor said, as quoted by the New York Post. The scene painted in court left many struggling to comprehend how a family's sense of honor could lead to such horror. Khaled later sent an email to Dutch media outlets confessing to killing his daughter, but claiming his sons had nothing to do with it. However, investigators disagree. Encrypted communications obtained by authorities reportedly indicate that both brothers were involved in the plot. Khaled was the instigator, the driving force, yet without his sons, Ryan would not have been there that night, a prosecutor stated. The brothers now face potential prison sentences of up to 20 years each. Khaled, who will be tried in absentia, could receive 25 years. Defense arguments are scheduled to be heard on Monday, with a verdict expected on the 5th of January 2026. But this raises a deeply uncomfortable question. How can cultural beliefs about honor still justify the taking of a young woman's life in the 21st century? Should countries do more to recognize and prevent these so-called honor killings, or are they already doing enough? Share your thoughts. Is this a cultural issue, a moral one, or a failure of justice?